State Security authorized to use AK-47 2023. What I'll do to end Biafra agitation. That's from Atiku. Key issues that will shape Nigeria's 2023 elections. There's a report there. 2023 APC PDP set to kick off campaigns in North Central. U.S. court jail suspended Ogun Governor's aide, Abidemi Rufai, 5 years for fraud. Two more here. Senate steps down bill to include rotational power in Constitution, and court sacks Alero as PDP senatorial candidate.
From the Vanguard newspaper, mixed outlook for parties as campaigns begin today. $350,000 fraud. U.S. court sentences suspended aide of Ogun governor to 5 years in prison. Also, it's time Nigerians spoke truth to power. Obi Oni hails Peter Obi's youth development drive. Hajj pilgrims enjoyed $410 accommodation rebate. Others, Nakon. Lagos takes delivery of trains for red line system. OGD flags off campaigns with mega rally. October 2 and presidential candidates backed by Afenifere in 2015-2019 failed. Kayamo. Declare your assets. US beats Nigerian lawyer. Tasks Tinubu Atiku Obi.
All right, from Daily Trust newspaper, court nullifies all Ogun PDP primaries. Orders rerun. Otom replies or denies abandoning Wike, says, "We just returned from London." Chambers renovation. National Assembly weighs options over Buhari's budget presentation. Presidency, no state authorized to buy automatic weapons. What you should know about national grid collapse. Something you can also find from Daily Trust as campaigns kick off today. Yes, it's official, 28th of September. Obi, Ekwenkwenso, Tinubu, Atiku, 14 others battled for 84 million votes. Okay, despite Buhari's assurances, 23 Kaduna train passengers spent 6 months in captivity. And NSAS panel indicts 72 policemen, awards 439 million naira compensation to victims.
The last one from here, just one headline. NDLEA sets ablaze 1.8 tons of cocaine in Lagos. We'll take a break for some messages. So we come back, we'll bring you analysis of some of these headlines and the others too with Austin Ujumu. Stay with us.
Babe, that girl dey use something.
Which kind something be that?
Check am now. See how she dey always dey smile.
I know wetin she dey use, and she dey use am 2 times a day.
Peruse be her secret.
ABZ na the secret. Close up get antibacterial zinc. ABZ wey go give you 3 times more protection, 3 times more freshness pass your normal toothpaste.
Chai! Everybody must hear am.
Yes o. New Close Up with antibacterial zinc. Triple the protection, triple the freshness.
Tolu, báwo ni ìrìnàjò ẹ̀? Ilẹ̀ Haúsá dùn. Mo jẹ oúnjẹ kan tó ń pè ní dambu ìṣèkáfá níbẹ̀. Ọ̀rẹ́, adùn àti ìtasọ́sán ẹ̀ lárinrin.
Oúnjẹ ti délẹ̀ o.
Láìdé, oúnjẹ yẹn náà ló ṣe. Ó tún dùn jù yẹn lọ. Báwo ló ṣe sè é? Ìsebẹ̀ ọ̀ngà. Òun ni ìsebẹ̀ tó nílò fádùn àti ìtasọ́sán tó lélẹ̀. Dùn àwọn tó fẹ́ràn nínú pẹ̀lú oúnjẹ aládùn nínú ilé rẹ̀.
Onga, Mama's helping hand.
Country people, education be the foundation for better future. Now, why Dominion Aviation College they give you the opportunity to sabi many things we follow for inside the education? Share na air ticketing and reservation / GDS training, abi tourism transport and travel management, software development and application development courses. Now, Dominion Aviation College make you the rush go. Within 6 months, you self don't turn sabi person be that o. Admission requirement no hard at all. Just make sure say you get a waiting result. WAEC, GCE, NECO, ND, NCE, HND. Or BSc. So you go fit register, learn air ticketing and reservation / GDS training, tourism transport and travel management and many other things. Wetin you can't wait for again? Sharply go visit Dominion Aviation College. We see don't put a number B37 Oyinlola Street off Bolumole Ring Road, Challenge Ibadan, or make you tell the wire 0814-730-6896. WhatsApp 0813-148-2943. Website www.dominionaviationcollege.com. Dominion Aviation College. Better choice for better education.
Waiting you sabi about the beautiful game. You there for the life and style, fantasy leagues, bass goals, ginger and okpo, breaking down the stats even to the MVPs, taking no L's and only for the W's. I beg, then Showmax Pro get news for you. Football season is back. Live, e-choke. Watch the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, anywhere on any screen. Mado. Stream the action from Super Sport live on Showmax Pro. Sign up at showmax.com.
No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up for me every day, no matter when I show you.
A mother's love is unconditional. Nothing serves this love better than a bowl of Indomie. So, show some love with Indomie.
Oh yes! People have been winning, and you too can be a millionaire in the Dangote Bag of Goodies Season 3 promo. Yes! Spell Dangote and become a multi-millionaire. Category 1, instant win. Buy bags of Dangote cement. Pick up the scratch card and win an instant prize. Category 2, for the star prize, pick up the scratch card inside the bags to spell DANGOTE, qualifying you to win 1 million naira cash. Category 3, the mega star prize. Pick out the scratch card inside the bags and spell DANGOTE, qualifying you to win 5 million naira cash. When you pick an alphabet with an eagle, look out for letter O that has the Dangote Eagle logo for you to win the mega star prize. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey? Is this a mistake? What's that? What happened? See, I just bought 1,000 naira glow data, and instead of the usual, I got 3.9 gigabytes. Guy, I swear, that's how I saw it too. I bought 2,000 naira data yesterday, and I got a whopping 9.2 gigabytes. Wow! Glow data is just always bigger. Yep, and always better. I swear down. Babe, why are you removing your SIM?
I'm leaving this network and getting a Glow SIM immediately. And I'm not giving you my new number. You're on probation. Why didn't you tell me about these new Glow data plans?
Glow new data plans. Always bigger, always better. Babe, sorry now. Yes, get a Glow SIM card today and enjoy bigger, better data on the Glow network. Just dial *777# and choose your plan.
Glow Unlimited.
Big mommy, add that bokoto we go senior school. Put 2 roundabout. Anoint the package with that slim thick shaki and
Uncle, no vexo. Which teeth you want use eat all this orishi? That your teeth will be like where motor jam truck. You know they worry you again.
that one now before. All thanks to the new Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection.
That's right. The new Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection toothpaste gives you complete oral protection with fluoride and antibacterial zinc to keep your teeth strong, prevent tooth holes, and fight bacteria.
Please have to go buy my own new Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection toothpaste.
Close-Up Complete Fresh Protection for your important oral care needs. Available in a blue gel.
Welcome back from the commercial break. The station is 32 FM 94.9, filling the world with laughter. It's the Papers Review. I am OLUTAYO OGUNADE.
Once again, my name is DELE ADEYANJU, and Austin Izumo joins us on the studio. You can see Austin is sitting at the middle this morning. But people are asking, who is this intelligent? So I'm showing you Austin's face today. This is the Austin.
President.
So if you're not cool with Austin with this analysis, this is the man you should arrest.
Presidential. It's presidential treatment this morning. Good morning to you, Austin Izumo. Good to have you.
Good morning.
Morning, Austin.
Good to be here.
Fantastic. It's the 28th of September. Officially, political campaigns start today.
Yes, today is the D-Day. Of course, not too many political parties want to start their campaign almost on the spot, but INEC has given out a guideline on what to expect in terms of political activity leading to the general election next year. Of course, a lot of interest groups have also come out that it should be issue-based campaign. It should not be a campaign of violence. If you want to move the country forward, tell us how that can be done. Nobody should come and tell us that I want to build refinery in the next 1 year. We know that all of this might not actually work just that way. No presidential candidate should tell Nigerians that, oh, I want to remove subsidy in the next 1 year. What is in it for the common man? Of course, Nigerians want to know how they intend to achieve whatever aspiration they have for the country. So it's a good one that the official unveiling of the campaign just kick-started. Some political party maybe next week or so, some maybe towards the middle of next month, but officially kick-start today and activity can start. So you begin to hear jingles, you begin to hear political party coming out from one place to the other, traversing through the length and breadth of the country to actually seek.
So what is the fate? What is the fate of the common Nigerian now that electioneering has started? You know, already on Facebook there has been a trade of words, attacks, counterattacks, and all that. Abuse, blockages. You know, if you don't support my candidate or you talk ill of my candidate, I block you. You block me, I block you. You understand?
Yes.
Now that officially we are free to block ourselves, we are free to talk down ourselves. We are even free to abuse our fathers.
Yes, officially for national election, National Assembly, presidential election. The unveiling of the campaign for governorship and state house of assembly election, that will be sometimes in October. Of course, the interest of the common man must be properly situated in campaign strategy of political party, especially presidential aspirant. Like I said earlier, what do you want to do and how do you intend to achieve your objective? And if that is the game, the common man, the common man constitutes larger percentage of voting population in the country. So how do you, because if you look at the level of the common man now, of course, we have a lot of issues that borders on unemployment, issue that borders on poverty,
what
issue
will
that borders
these
on hunger.
politicians be campaigning on or about? At this time, people just see campaign as lies. Why do they tell lies? I mean, our politicians here.
Well, majorly to get into power. Some of them from the opposition angle, they look at governance as something that can be done overnight. But when they get into government, they now realize that it's difficult than they imagine, especially why outside the box. And that is why you see majorly campaign promises are not met in Nigeria. However, it is not a rocket science. We can begin to set the pace by ensuring that an enabling environment is created. If we create an enabling environment, for example, look at our laws, look at how things are done in the country, then you bring in a modern template. How do you intend to run? Our problem basically with administrations in Nigeria is not that they have not been able to turn our 360 degree all around at a time, but the major problem is that they have failed to lay the legacy in terms of foundation on how the country should run. Come into power, or even at the point of campaigning, tell us that, within so time, this is what we are going to achieve. And when you set that goal, you begin to mark it with timelines. Because if there are no timelines, it becomes not
if you look at their promises and their performance in office, I mean, runs almost, parallel. That's what you find.
Yes, over time.
Over time, that is what you find. Now, it is not this politicians telling lies is not peculiar to Nigeria. We should know that. In fact, I understand that there's an academic studies on why politicians, tell across the world. All right, but another thing also, I know people talk about there are categories of elections in the country, but Nigerians seem to be more concerned about the presidential poll. Okay, and if you look at it from the flip side, what is closest to the people should actually be a major concern to the electorate.
Of course, it should be a major concern, like the local government, the state election, where at the end of the day, state determine what happened in their enclave. But if you look at it by and large, the most crucial out of all the election is the presidential election, because we need the president as the commander-in-chief of the armed forces to be able to put a lot of things in place. Is it in terms of economy? No state economy can operate in isolation. You need the federal economy. The federal government need to roll out its budget. That is why you see year in, year out, most of the states depend on the federal government in terms of allocation, in terms of resources, in terms of revenue, even in terms of policy. There are some items on the exclusive legislative list that the federal government had to take the lead for state governments to follow. So the presidential election is crucial because it has to do with the economy. It's crucial because it has to do with foreign affairs. It's crucial because it has to do with security. Because security is everything. As it currently stands in the country, security is within the purview of the federal government. So an average Nigerian wants to see a presidential candidate that will be able to provide security. When you provide security indirectly, you are providing job. You are creating prosperity and employment in the economy because security guarantees every other stratus of government. So that is the way it works.
I don't know. Dele, I don't know. What will they, I mean, the question again, so I don't look as if I'm repeating this question. What would they be campaigning? There is insecurity at the moment. There is food shortage. Nigerians are leaving the country en masse. Those who can afford it are here. And so many other challenges bedeviling the country. What?
Now, maybe I should talk about, I should put it this way.
All right.
Right now, we have a lot of interest groups that will be campaigning for whichever candidate that they prefer for whatever gains. We have some groups, I don't want to mention names, they're now throwing their support behind a particular candidate because of whatever money at the end of the day. So for some people, it's for their interest, it's for whatever that will benefit them. But nobody seems to care about the common man. Now they will say that, Tayo will say, Dele, this is the person we are following, and we just have to follow because Babati Sokwe, that's the person we are following.
No, I think this time around there should be a change.
How are you sure?
That is what is referred to as institutional vote, wherein some people somewhere or a group just say, oh, let's follow this particular candidate. But this time around, we must look at it. What is the capacity in terms of credentials? What do they have to offer this presidential candidate? Like we have always said, talk is cheap. They will come out, they will campaign, oh, we are going to do this. When they get into the office, they will now begin to give us excuses of how
isn't that same institutional vote we got in 2015?
That is why I said this time around, Nigerians are more interested, and we should ensure that we communicate in the language that politicians understand. I think about 2 weeks ago, the governor of Edo State came out and said that, oh, the election 2023, politicians must be mindful because there's going to be a lot of shock. Politicians and Nigerian citizens will experience surprises in the 2023 national election. So apart from people just coming out to say, oh, vote for this person or vote for that person, let us look at it vis-a-vis the overall interest of the country, national interest. National interest should be able to override any parochial or personal interest, any sectional interest. It is not about a section. It's about the country as a whole. As it is today, we still have the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So we must make that society conducive. Tayo talked about people leaving the country. We talked about people not being able to access quality food in the country any longer. We talked about people being thrown out of their job. We talked about the economic situation being volatile, and there is extreme poverty in the land. So we need a candidate that is articulate. We need a candidate that has the technical know-how, who is also detribalized. We need to put that straight. A candidate that is detribalized, who can unite the country. Because whether insecurity, whether religion, whether ethnic, has polarized the country like never before in the history of the country. So we need a unifier, someone that will come and make all the ethnic group, all the section of the country to be included in the government. That is government of national unity, a government that will bring prosperity, a government that will include people, a government that will carry people along, a government that will guarantee security of lives and property of the people.
All right, like someone said, politicians will have no qualms promising the absurd and outright impossibilities to a populace who, though already weary with the poor performance of politicians, is yet to show a real preparedness, okay, to hold them accountable for their failure. That is what you find. But away from that, let's look at this one here. The presidency has said there is no state that has been authorized to procure automatic weapons for their security outfits. Is this true?
Yes, that is what the federal government is making us to believe. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt, and let's also hope that this is not true. The category of weapons that are classified as automatic weapon are in the region of AK-47, machine gun, and what have you. Then we have semi-automatic weapon. These ones, security, local security outfit can acquire them based on proper approval. The approval must be given through the office of the National Security Advisor based on the discretion of the president. In short, over the weekend, I met a top military officer that told me that it is only the president, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, that can bear AK-47 apart from security operatives.
You're talking about a normal state.
Of course, yes. A normal state.
Is that what we have?
That is not what we have. The agitation for automatic weapon, I'm coming there. The agitation for automatic weapon is the fact that non-state actors are having this weapon, using them as weapon of mass destruction against the state. That is why people are agitating. That how can you have a Amotekun to confront bandits, to confront terrorists with their gun, with the one you call Shakabula? How do you do that? Then how do these non-state actors get their weapon? They come in largely through the Sahel region. You know, the president gave order sometimes ago that automatic weapons should be mopped up in the country.
But the argument is these Dane guns are for the protection of the Amotekun themselves. They are to supply information to the police, not facing bandits or terrorists.
See, most time they do that too. If you ask them to be in the bush, they have to first of all protect themselves and ensure that there's security before they provide information to the regular security.
So they are saying that the Dane guns are enough, because if you allow them carry sophisticated rifles or weapons, then they are likely to use it against the citizens that they are meant to protect.
We will not like to cast Mr. President as being sectional on this again. Akeredolu said, what is source for the goose is source for the gander. If, you know, security personnel in Katsina can bear sophisticated weapons, why can't Amotekun? Who is lying here? Is it the federal government or Akeredolu?
See, Tayo, let's be very careful. Like the comment from the presidency also suggests that leaders must exercise caution. See, we can't approve AK-47 or automatic weapon for local security outfit or any other individual in the country, because that may breed anarchy. That is the argument of the federal government. The video that we saw that emanated from Katsina, the governor of Katsina, Aminu Bello Masari, wrote to the provost of an intelligence college in Katsina to train Katsina local security outfit, equivalent of Amotekun, on weapon handling.
Okay.
So they went to provide that training on weapon handling. I'm sure that was the video that was making the round, that the federal government has now come out to say no, nobody, no local security outfit can be granted or has been granted approval to bear automatic weapon.
So what Akeredolu said was a social media.
So what Akeredolu said, that is why I said we must be careful. Let federal government also come clear and clean on this issue. They must live above board. They must show cause by proving beyond reasonable doubt. You know, the other time we got a story that federal government provided fund for Ruga for Katsina. You know, that at that time was true. And Amotekun, don't forget the story of Akeredolu. He wants Amotekun to be armed so that they can provide security for the people. Then the federal government said we can't give approval, because if we give approval for automatic weapon, it will lead to proliferation, and if care is not taken, the purpose will now become counterproductive. And I said it earlier. I said the president is the only authorized individual in the country, being the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, apart from security operative, that can bear automatic weapon for protection of his life. You know, this AK-47 was part of the issue that Suki had, because when they raided his house, they found AK-47. So the person I spoke with over the weekend even told me that even the NSA has no right to bear AK-47.
So we all agree what we have now is a desperate situation.
A desperate situation. So
how do you attack
what the federal government should do is to review it. One of the steps to review this whole process is to also help to mop up illegal arms from non-state actors. Because if you ask us not to bear arms, and some people are bearing arms, killing us, raping our people, adopting them, and we are paying millions of naira in terms of ransom, it means that fundamentally something is wrong somewhere. That is why I said the president and even the federal government by extension must live above board, prove beyond reasonable doubt that they are not sectional as far as this matter is concerned. That is what we want to hear. So it's good also that Akeredolu has come up heavily on this issue because we want to know the position of the federal government. But according to them, they said the law has not changed. The federal government has not and cannot for now authorize automatic weapon for local security outfits.
There is an editorial from the Punch newspaper. State police, further delay is dangerous, inexcusable.
State police is also another thing that we need to work on. You know, if we create state police, of course, they will be able to police the people in a better way because they are familiar with the terrain, they know the terrain, and they know the areas. So, state police is the way to go. Of course, that has been discarded. Even President Muhammadu Buhari refused it. That, to show you that state police should be the order of the day for now. Obasanjo rejected it during his time.
But now,
lately, Obasanjo has come out that based on the dynamics, security situation in the country, we need state police because the unitary policing system that we have in the country is no longer effective to effectively police the country as we speak
over
now.
200 million population. Well, DELE, someone said Wiki has used Dapada for Otom. Otom is in the news. They said, I'm with Wiki. We just returned from London. I think we should go on another commercial break now. We'll be back.
Babe, that girl dey use something.
Which kind something be that?
Check am now. See how she dey always dey smile.
I know wetin she dey use. And she dey use am 2 times a day.
Peruse me her secrets.
ABZ na the secret. Close up get antibacterial zinc. ABZ wey go give you 3 times more protection, 3 times more freshness, pass your normal toothpaste.
Chai! Everybody must hear am.
Yes, so. New close up with antibacterial zinc. Triple the protection, triple the freshness.
My guy, this your sneakers shine oh. How you take get the original? Now for Jand for this economy. Abeg, now for Adidas official store on top Jumia buy am oh. Now so, with all the plenty international and local brands them, we get official store for Jumia. To get quality and original products them. Now sure banker. See you go gbadun correct discount on top brand festival from 12th of September go reach the 2nd of October. Plus, you fit make secure payment online. Enjoy free delivery on top order. We pass 1,999 naira and return anything where you buy for free. Terms and conditions deal.
Jumia, your everyday delivered.
No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up for me every day, no matter when I show you.
A mother's love is unconditional. Nothing serves this love better than a bowl of Indomie. So, show some love with Indomie.
Hello? James, look, I'm on the expressway. My car just broke down. I don't even know what to do.
Sorry, you do not have sufficient credit to continue this call.
Oh, please, no.
Why not?
This is an important call.
Then you should have recharged.
I would, but I'm in a position where I can't.
Why not borrow some credit then?
Borrow credit? How?
With Glow Borrow Me Credit, you can borrow airtime and pay later. It's easy. Just dial *321# and follow the instructions.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Glow is always there for you when it matters most.
Sorry, James. As I was saying, my car just broke down now and I have no help here.
Talk now, pay later with Glow Borrow Me Credit.
Glow Unlimited.
tí wọ́n bá lo ráyéwá nítorí pé o lówó lọ́wọ́ tí wọ́n bá ń tàn ọ́ pọ̀ ráyéwá nítorí dúkìá tó pọ̀ tó ní ọkàn ò tí ì balẹ̀ pọ̀ ráyéwá àlàáfíà lògùn ọrọ̀ ṣáájú ara rẹ o ìlera sílẹ̀ mí gígùn gbogbo àrùn tí ń ṣe ẹ̀dá láyé náà kọ́ láyé fi ń ṣe ni bí dọ̀tí bá pọ̀ lára tí gbogbo ẹ́ńjìnì tásẹ̀dá dá bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tó kọsẹ́ má fòyà tó bá ṣe bí ẹni rárá tára rẹ ò ṣe déédéé pinnu lóòkàn àyà ara rẹ o Ventolin cleanser ní kò sẹ́mu agbanugbàde fọgẹ̀dẹ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ ara dànù Ventolin jagunlabi pankopi ọ̀rẹ́ ara tọmọdé tàgbà tọkùnrin tóbìnrin ló lè lò ọ̀sọ́kùnrin sóbìnrin dòpépé Ventolin cleanser atẹ́jẹsẹ̀ maradan bíi kóròsìn Ventolin cleanser kìkìdé gbòógì tí ò lọ́tínú la fi ṣe ó ti wà káàkiri ilé ìtajà ògùn jákèjádò ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà a sì ń wá alágbàtà fún Ventolin cleanser pé nọ́mbà kò demand 08034051533 08034051533 iléeṣẹ́ ẹ̀mí one naturalist care ló ṣe Ventolin cleanser òun láyé tún lò.
Waiting you sabi about the beautiful game. You dey there for the life and style. Fantasy leagues, bass goals, ginger and okpo, breaking down the stats even to the MVPs, taking no L's and only for the W's. I beg, then Showmax Pro get news for you. Football season is back. live, e-choke. Watch the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, anywhere on any screen. Mado. Stream the action from SuperSport live on Showmax Pro. Sign up at showmax.com.
Babe, that girl dey use something.
Which kind something be that?
Check am now. See how she dey always dey smile.
I know wetin she dey use. And she dey use am 2 times a day.
Peruse me her secret.
ABZ na the secret. Close up get antibacterial zinc. ABZ wey go give you 3 times more protection, 3 times more freshness, pass your normal toothpaste.
Chai! Everybody must hear am.
Yes, so. New close up with antibacterial zinc. Triple the protection, triple the freshness.
Welcome back. 32 FM 949 Ibadan. It's press review on the station, and we are here. We are here to take your messages right now. Of course, we open the phone lines 08097 000949 07055 and of course 09062000949. Those are the numbers to call this morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, Tayo.
Good morning.
Good morning, and Austin.
Morning.
Austin, you and I, we always say that the governors, that there are some intelligence they have even more than you and I. But from what you are saying, you seem to portray that you have more intelligence than even Akeredolu. And I believe Akeredolu is not apology as lousy as the governor of Rivers State, who can cry wolf where there is no wolf. I actually believe, much as we all saw what we saw on the social media, Mr. President has said, yes, the governors are not. But we know this is not a normal state. Some individuals are indirectly giving out this ammunition. What is source for the goods should also be source for the gander. And please, on the campaign, are we really ripe for issue-based elections? We remember how they dollarized their primaries. Are we really ripe for this particular issue-based campaign we're talking about? This is okay. Good morning.
Thank you. Okay, your point is made.
I think what OK is trying to say is that we are not ready for that. Not as if we are not ripe as a nation, but our politicians.
The politicians or the followers now?
The politicians most especially. You know, first of all, they impoverish the people, weaponize this poverty to always perpetuate themselves in power.
Hello, Tayo, DELE, and Austin. Good morning. This is Shem.
Morning.
This is my own personal opinion. There's nobody that cannot make mistakes. Austin said the governor go to the approvals of the command to help them train it. That means there is a letter to that effect. That's what we saw on the social media. Governor Toludulu is right with his comments, but he may use the picture of social media to make comments. There's nobody that cannot make mistakes. About campaign today, I'm begging politicians, they should help us have peace in Nigeria because of their own selfishness. Have a nice time. God bless you. God bless Nigeria.
God bless you too. Thank you. 009 7000 949 0906 2009 and 0705 5000 949. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Tayo.
Good morning.
From Ibadan.
All right.
On Akeredolu and Momotepu, no Nigerian should be more Nigerian than the other, in my opinion. Even though the MPF came out to say that the Katsina looks outfit use those arms for practice, it shouldn't be. But the source for the goods should be source for the gander. If they are denied Amotekun, then ideally those in Katsina State shouldn't have even carried it in the first place. To make the words of Amotekun personnel very productive, they need sophisticated weapons. Then I'm not even seeing other southwestern government the way I'm seeing Akeredolu and Makinde. Why are others keeping mute? Because it took them long before the federal government could allow them to initiate this plan. Other governors too should stand up and rise this clarion call. Amotekun should be allowed to carry sophisticated weapons, in my opinion.
Thank you for that. I have an article here on Jim Taylor, who wrote on 6 reasons why politicians lie. And one of it here is that, people don't want to hear the truth.
Yes, the fact that people don't want, of course, the masses also contribute to that level. If we have sincere politicians, it is still with the people that will frustrate them out of office. You understand? I think recently a former governor said he has no house of his own in Abuja, and people began to abuse him. How can you be a former governor and you have no mansion of your own in Abuja, where a senator will get to Abuja within how many years they acquire mansion? You understand?
They're trying to tell him he's already a
yes,
failure.
This corruption that we are talking about is a product of the society. You understand? The society creates the crime and the people commit the crime.
All right, okay, Babatunde on Facebook. Let the politicians keep coming out now to tell us what they're going to do in the next 4 years. People are wiser now. The indices are clear to measure them, but how they're going to do it is the key. When they get to power, they become another thing and turn to emperors. Let us restructure before any election. Hello, good morning.
This is Okwemi from Akubo. Yeah, it is needed that they should grant state police, state security, because obviously we've seen the work of these Amotekun. They have actually tried, not only in Oyo, but also in other southwest, other states also like Ondo. So once we see that these people are trying, I think the federal government should have seen that they should grant them, because actually this insecurity level is beyond some of our security agencies. And they're supposed to be allowed to carry weapons, sophisticated weapons, but they should be trained on how to use it. Because these bandits are carrying weapons as they wish, and they did not see them to be arrested. They could not trace them till now. So what is now stopping them from granting this state security? It's just to secure the land. Initially, I think the federal government actually fulfill their duties by protecting the people and their properties. There won't be anything like Amotekun in the first instance.
Thank you, Pemi, for that. NDLA destroys cocaine worth 195 billion naira in Lagos.
Yes, I think we must give kudos to the NDLA. Of course, like never before in the history of Nigeria, if you look at this particular raid, this has also been classified as one of the biggest in terms of the money involved in the history of fight against drug in the country. Yes, let the fight continue. Let the tempo be sustained, the momentum, so that we can get rid of
what is currently going on in the LEA now reminds us of what Dora Quilly, the late Dora, did.
The drug against substandards and fake medication
NAFDAC.
drugs. Yes, NAFDAC at that time. So this time around, because if you look at it, any crime committed has a connection with illicit drug. You know, drug pushes the people to commit crime, because when they are high, they are not normal again. They do whatever they like.
All right, so Katie Babatunde wrote, yesterday, Super Eagles lost the match despite array of professionals invited. Something is wrong with our football, and it's going down. Hello. Hello, who is there? Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. All right. You are saying something, Tyler?
Well, I mean, I just read a comment on the football.
Okay, okay, yeah. Now, about the cocaine that was burned, now Nigerians are saying that it should be used as evidence, and the money involved should be considered, not entirely burned.
Yes, you consider the money involved, but who will now have to transport this or export this out of the country? You understand? They are prohibited form of drug. So there is no way the property to be done is to destroy them. As for exhibit, the NDLA must have taken some portion to be used as evidence or exhibit against the people involved. People have been duly arrested, so definitely they are going to rot in jail. So that is the way it works. They will destroy the main substance. However, the one that will serve as evidence must have been taken out of them, since the criminals have confessed to the crime.
All right, can we take this last call here? Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
This is Grandpa Apolabi.
Right, Grandpa, do it in 30 seconds.
Hello.
We can hear you, Grandpa. Just do it in 30 seconds.
Hello.
Not clear. Okay, thank you. Olufuminiyi Ode, Olufuminiyi, thank you for for your comment on Facebook. Omotayo, Nobamiro, and a whole lot of others that we can't even take this morning. Thanks for the show of love for us in Edumo. I'm OLUTAYO, OGUNADE. Thank you, dear listener, for your time.
My name is DELE ADEYANJU. Thank you.
You're tuned into 32 FM 94.9. The first station dedicated to bringing you joy.